And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the best I can do under such short notice when it comes to landscaping. Don't worry, I'm sure they can reach the beach just fine. We'll find all that out and more on the 26th episode of our City Skylines 1 playthrough. I say that because it won't be long until this clock hits 0 and the next City Skylines will be out, and this game will be a distant memory. I can also say the same for my computer, but that's a whole different story altogether. We're got the Barbarian here. And yeah, like I said I would do off camera, I tried my best to at least get this beach to look good. How well this is a whole different story altogether. Last time we were here, though, we did make some improvements to this area and even brought in a space elevator, guaranteed to get our tourists going. While I was off camera just now, I did try to make this beach a little bit better, but who knows if it's gonna work or not. Probably not. Oh well. Well, anyways, we're on episode 26, and today we're gonna do some industry. No, not this industry, though. We'll check in on it. What the heck's on fire? Okay, for a split second I thought that building was on fire. Oh boy, that wouldn't be good. We're just gonna call it generic industry, because I don't know about y'all. I'm sick of seeing these little red cube thingies, and that's because the commercial buildings are not getting enough goods. We're gonna have to fix this problem, so today we're gonna build a new industrial district over here, or somewhere in this vicinity, where our old industrial district used to be, which was right up here. We'll see if that rectifies the situation a little bit. I don't know if it will or not, but we shall at least see. Oh, somebody won a ball game. Nice. Love to see it. We'll also begin our mass transit adventures in what used to be our oil district, but is now just an empty pile of nothing. We should probably not make it an empty pile of nothing if we're being honest here, so we'll deal with that more. Of course, you know what buttons to hit. The like and subscribe buttons as we get also closer to those sweet, sweet City Skylines 2 playthroughs. Pretty soon this clock will be 0 and there will be much rejoicing. Same goes for my computer, as I mentioned. And yeah, I'm recording this on September the 1st. So this clock is inaccurate. It's probably down to, I don't know, 5 weeks out. Full disclosure, I'm trying to record as much of this before Starfield comes out. As of when I'm recording this, that game, well, it's come out if you have the premium, not so much if you're me. Because of the computer thing, I decided to get the free version. Don't judge me, okay? My goodness. Priorities, people, priorities. Anyways, let's see what we should do first. So, we got this done last time. We're just waiting to build I'm going to build a strip of commercial stuff on it, but we don't have the demand. And even worse, we still have all this stuff to deal with. Well, first thing I'd like to do is actually come back to Myrtle Heights for a minute, because, as fate would have it, we can actually bring in more people. Yep, it's that time again. We're going to bring in some new faces to this place. Oh boy. I mean, we got some residential demand here pent up, so why not? There we go. We'll just zone a little bit over here. This will slowly fill in over time, but not really. So, Mark, and that's really all we can do for right now. Actually, you know what? In kind of an unusual about face here, I'm actually going to do this area. What used to be an industrial district is now new housing, I guess. Hooray! Progress. Well, eventually I'll expand these commercial zones over here to end our hotel line. But we're not going to do that right now. We got bigger issues to deal with. So yeah, all all these markings are that you see are not enough goods to sell, and some of them are even worse. We definitely need to do that, and one way you could do that is through general industry. Since I'm not a fan of crowding my town up with stuff, how about we build over here? Because we got the perfect setup going already, boy. Sounds like a plan, eh? Alright. This shouldn't take too long. Build another train thing over here, and actually we'll build, another road next to the train line over here. Uh-oh, did I go too far? Yes, you did. That's nothing new. I don't want it to crash into this train line that we've got over here. That's gonna come into handy later on in this episode. See, we've got unconnected roads over here. We also got this area too, which I could use for more of this kind of stuff. We'll keep that in mind for later on, but I'm not going to worry about it for right now. We got the outline done. Well, because we've already got a main road over here, we might as well extend it to the very end. Why on earth not? Alright. We'll build one more over here, and that should do the trick. Build a series of small roads intersecting. And we'll treat this exactly like we treat like our housing districts. We'll build just like grids of like industry. Now in the past this has burned me when I overdo it, but so I don't want to do that again if I can help it, but we definitely need this in order to give ourselves a chance here, so alright, and then we'll just split this one like this way. The good thing is we don't need any perks or anything like that. What is going on over here? Alright, that's better. Okay. Build this one vertically. I'll build one of these roads out all the way. Probably this one. Might as well. It's the middle road. And there you go. Also, I just noticed something. So these are technically connected to the street, but the Move It mod actually still allows us to zone over this. That's actually kind of funny. I mean, not really, but you get the idea. I don't know. I think I should try to straighten these a little bit. Yeah, let's try to neaten these. There we go. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, there we go. I had somehow you could still zone over this. The game still thinks they're over here, probably. No, they're not, but you get the idea. Anyways, that's just enough. It's a little bit of a side project. It's like, ooh, squirrel. Not. We'll include it for the Meadow District, but the reality is it's only going to go this far. Alright, there it is. Excellent. So when... Of course, we need water for this. So, naturally, when we're ready, we'll start throwing down industrial buildings, but for right now, we can't really do that. As you can see in the bottom screen, there is no industrial demand, and that probably is because of our industrial district to the south, our southern industrial district. This one's the northern one. There we go. Yeah, I'm not making that mistake again. So that'll be ready once this district is. And let's wander over there. How are we doing over here? That is a jumbled mess. And I can tell that it's not quite filled in just yet, although whatever issues we were having over here have vanished. Although I could already tell by this abandoned box factory that we're not fully developed just yet. So this is going to take some time, I'm afraid. Bummer. How are we looking over here? Are we all well stocked? No, we still need more petroleum. Well, asking you shall receive, I guess. Where is it? There it is. Let's throw down another one, and we'll throw in another large drilling rig just cause. Yeah, we'll throw in one more too. Okay, why not? We'll do two more. Why not? That should support everything. We're good. Everything's good there. So now our factories are really happy and well supplied. I can't say the same for whatever this is. Oopsies! Oh, our engineered wood plant. Oopsies! I didn't even catch that till just now. My bad. Oh, it's just a shame. Such a shame. Looks like metals we're doing okay on. I just want to check through everything here. Paper's fine, holding steady. Where's the Umber refining site? I mentioned there's a lack of petroleum. Well, that's now being fixed. Alright, everything looks good as far as I can tell. Everything's holding steady. Nice. What about our shipyard? I totally forgot. It's lurking down here. It doesn't have enough planned timber. There's not too much I can do about that. I mean, I can try to get some, build another planned timber thing over here, but it's gonna. Alright, we can build another engineered wood plant over here. We can see if that works, but I don't know if it'll get down there in a timely manner because it's all the way down there. So it's always tricky. Anyways, moving on. Like I said, once the industrial district goes in, we can start maybe chopping away at this here problem. Actually, it just dawned on me that I don't think I have emergency services over here. No, not quite. Alright, there we go. We'll fix that problem. There it is. Alright, so we fixed that problem. So that'll be ready when we are. I want to connect a few of these loose roads before we get to what we came here for, because we've got quite a few of them. How about yes? Let's connect this bridge over here. Oh, I see what I just did. That's okay. We'll fix that in just a... Well, we'll fix it now. I have a funny feeling it's going to cause an electricity shortage. There we go. Before it starts anything... Oh, see? I told you. Told you it would start something. What else is new? Welcome to this game. There we go. We connected that one. So now there's a brand new connection running around. I guess if we're being honest, we should probably have this go all the way out. And probably have this, you know, meet up with this one, and this will kind of give us our outside border. There we go. We got our outside border, so we got some roads connected now, so now they don't feel too lonely out there. This one and this one will inevitably connect, but maybe not now. probably have one go that way too, but also not now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those, or if we'll even have enough time. We shall see. Anyways, we'll get back to that later. There are not enough workers in this area. Doesn't that figure? Growth is pretty slow over here, so we'll keep our eyes peeled on that. Anyways, back to what we came here for, and that's this. So here's the million-dollar question. What type of transport network should we build? Should it be a straight-up railroad, or should it be a metro line? You would think the answer would be a metro line, but here's the problem, and I've run into this issue in the past. I hate to do this, but we're going to do something first before we get to this point. Every time it does that, it turns into a hold your breath kind of moment. Okay. Okay, but we're fine. Everything's fine. Maybe. In the past, I've built metro lines underneath, and that will happen. It's a general rule, you can't build underwater, which I guess makes sense in a way. Slope too steep, can't build over water, okay. Well, maybe if you build deep enough, that is certainly possible, but we're not going to go that crazy. You can certainly build bridges like so. So that is definitely an option, and I think we should go to Metro Line, because if you look carefully, we've already built up a lot of our city. The only question remains how to do this properly. Because we need to hit up every single area over here. Now, granted, we have the monorail line already and some bus routes, but we need something a lot more grander here. What's actually funny, well, first off, that's some nice flow. Not anymore. Second off, it is nice that it has stayed here, so traffic has remained stable. What I'm worried about is people getting from over here. Say they live here, and they work all the way over here. There's a problem. That by itself is an issue. Yeah, see, and this is the exact same problem I had in the Greenville $1 Million playthrough. Not enough workers to cover the area. Part of that's population, obviously, as we are still mucho short. Part of that I feel like is a transportation thing. So let's try to make some kind of metro network. But here's the thing. We're going to have to build a part of it above ground. I also don't want to use this rail line if I can help it. Although we may be forced to do so. Except my silly butt decided to put a highway in between, so let's make everything even more complicated than it has to be, but I think there's a way out of that. Although, if we were to put a spot in here for Metro, and then have its own separate little bridge be over here, and it can go underneath, I think that might help. We also, in theory, can build a bridge literally anywhere on the map if you think about it. So we can even build one over here, have it come in this way, and as long as it's above ground and above a river, it's fine. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build them around the bridges. So we'll start the hard part first, which is the bridges. So probably one right here would have to work. As long as it can get in underneath, we're good. Yes, there's going to be a whole lot of underground building over here. Ah, good. We'll figure it out. Alright, well, something's got to get demolished, so it's going to be the power line, I guess. Actually, we don't need it. Excellent. It's kind of funny how that barely just worked out. Okay, that's fine. But anyways, there we go. There's one metro tunnel here that we've got going. It has to be like this because, again, we can't really build underwater. I mean, we could, but that would cause a lot of issues. We should have at least two, though. And I think I found the perfect spot for one, for the second one. Well, I would say that, and then I'm looking at this carefully. I'm like, wait a minute. We built the highway kind of close there, buddy. The only spot I could think of that would work is literally right here. And then this thing literally has to go underground like now. There you go. There we go. So now we have our two metro bridges. Do we commit to a third potentially? I really don't know the answer to that. So this is kind of what I'm thinking here. So obviously we'll build around these two. The general thought is this line should come... It's going to be a lot easier building on this on the southern end than it is on the north. Also, we've got this tunnel to dodge. So, let's see here. How do I want to do this? I should probably have this, let's start in the southern end here. And we'll have this... Now, mind you, we got to put metro stops, so this is going to kind of throw things off a little bit. I want it as close to the square as possible, the main area here. We also need to put it close to Elm Plantation as well. So I think the best spot for this first one will be right here. Yeah, somebody's house is going to get demolished, so be it. I can't help you there. Second stop. How about we do this? I can always build like a pedestrian walkway over this, so we'll just do another one. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. This may be the game reacting to what I just did earlier. I see nothing. Wait. I see nothing. Okay. The game's trying to throw me off here. Pipe down. I'm trying to do stuff. Always gotta come in and interrupt me, you know? Alright. Don't worry, it's not gonna demolish anything. It shouldn't, because if it does, that's kind of disturbing. Go. We got that connected now. Excellent. Okay, so we got the first two stops in our line over here. I'd say the third one should be placed right around... Well, this one definitely... Well, this is where it's going to head to... One branch is going to head to Olive Square, so... I would say probably right... Yes, we can do that, in case you're wondering. You know what, let's put it right here. This seems like a good spot. You'll see where I'm going with this in a little bit. I know it needs power, but we're not going to worry about that for right now. Okay. Do like a big old curve. There we go. So that connects to that, to this bridge. So we'll deal with that later. Somewhere in approximately right here, though, we need to have another one. How about we build it right in the center of Olive Square? Like, say, right about here. That works. Slope too steep? Yeah, right. Now this is where it gets a little bit complicated. I would say we probably should build one right on this end. Now, we're not going to use that train track. That's silly. Why does it keep saying slope too steep? Alright, as long as we get it into the district, I don't care where it goes. Alright, we're not going to be able to get into the district. Never mind. Bruh. Okay, that's not going to work. It'd be nice if I can get this to angle correctly. Okay, fine, you win. My goodness. Okay, that's about the best I can do under such short notice. Nice. And then Broad Hills needs one. That's a park, so that's not going to work. That will. Alright, so now we're just going to play connected dots here. So we have our subway stop over here. So somewhere along right now. I'm going to turn anarchy mode on because I can't see anything if this will work or not. What on earth just happened? Uh-oh. Wow, I didn't even... That is, that was wild. See, I can't see underground, so I don't know if this is working or not. Alright, well, I guess we'll find out when the subway route comes in. Well, let's get rid of that first and foremost. Alright, once again, we'll turn on anarchy mode, because I don't know if this is going to work or not. Actually, we don't really need it like that. Alright. Again, I have no clue if that worked or not, because I can't see underneath. That's one of the big problems here. Building underneath is that you can't see a darn thing. We'll build this right under a nuke plant. That's totally safe. I'm sure it is. Wait, how'd I get to be 20 meters down? Alright, I'm not gonna ask. Okay. Now we're at 8 meters. This is, fun. Oh no, the sapling tree is on fire. Oh, how horrible. It's fine. We got that done. Excuse me. No, I don't want to demolish all those homes. That's silly. There we go. Speaking of things that are silly, how about a train line underneath another train line? Now you've seen it all. Alright, so we'll just connect these lines. Hey, look at this! Potential future expansion! Future me is gonna love this. And then find some new way to curse me out, more than likely. I mean, who are we kidding? I'm sure future me will curse me out, present me out somehow. It always happens. Let's be honest. Okay, so now we come over to this curve over here. This is the final piece. And then let us do this. Create a nice little T-shaped underneath, and I believe we have the entire southern route done, correct? Sure looks that way. I know Garnett is kind of getting missed in all this, but I wanted to hit all the major marketplaces. That was major areas, that's all. At this juncture, the only thing we have to do is provide power to these things, because how else are people going to know their train schedules? And that's basically all she wrote for this, for at least the southern end of this. And like I said, we got some potential expansion underneath here. Okay. Job half done. Isn't that wonderful? Or is it? Nope, job half done. Okay. And now we get to do it all over again. Only now we're tackling the northern end. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. So I'm going to start on the western part of the city here. That's towards Garland Park and stuff. Now how do I want to do this? Uh-oh. Heh! Good thing I saved that too, otherwise that could have turned into an epic disaster. Oh my god. Ah, just in the nick of time there, wouldn't you say? Well, anyways, as I was trying to say, I think the easiest way is to build like a vertical line from Garland Park and Crest State all the way along this road over. Now, see, the downtown's over here. Alright, that would work. So here's what I'm going to do. That is the train. That is not going to work. There you go, Metro. Of course, we already have our earlier lines, but we're going to create some new ones here. So, say we'll build one right here. Build one right here in Garland Park. And the college gets to be kind of the end of the line if we're here. So we'll build it right. I was going to build it right there, but the game's not letting me. Oh, but it lets me build it right there. Okay. We'll figure this out here, but... Okay, we're only going to do one direction here. We'll have to build kind of a U-turn over here. Beautiful. It works out so well. Alright. And then this guy, I just need to build under our highway here. We gotta unpause the game. This thing's right under the street here. But, whoa! Excuse you. That was not supposed to happen. Alright, game had a mind of its own, apparently. Oopsies. Took out some commercial buildings. That was, Eminent domain I did not expect to pull off. Yikes. I'm going to be facing some insurance costs after that. Anyways. Nice. As for what becomes of this one, well, we'll bring it forward. And then I'm just going to have it... No, we're not doing that again. Nice try, game. I was trying to get me to do that again. There we go. So now we've got a connection over to that line going. Now, as for this one... Now, here's the interesting part. We actually have a main metro station over here, believe it or not, that's all ready. So I'm actually going to start by connecting to our metro line that somehow has been over here the whole time, but up until now has not even been touched, let alone utilized. This one I'm going to have go through Smith Heights in this manner. No surprise, I'm not being allowed to build this. I don't know why. Slope too steep. Yeah, slope too steep, my you-know-what. Okay, that's nice. Anyways, now that I'm done being angry. Never a dull moment in this game. Actually, you know what? Let's move that one a little bit. Oh, game's having a heart attack over where I'm placing this. Alright, we can work around that. That's fine. Yeah, like I was saying, we can build around it. There's no iffiness there. And there we go. Now we have it connected. Good stuff. As we sneak this right under the lilac grounds. Cranky energy mode on, because again, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Connect to this one, and that's now gives us a link to that metro station that's all the way down there. There we go. So now we have that connected. Obviously, we got to hit up the airport somehow. I don't know how we're doing it just yet. For this metro line... I mean, people are going to want to go to the space elevator. Now, we're going to actually go over here for a minute and build off of this one. It only makes sense if we have a metro line right here. For obvious reasons, and it almost is a straight line. Excellent. I'm going to build one like this. And we're actually going to have one right here. Why not? We'll build it a couple blocks from the luxury hotel. There's no biggie. There we go. Excellent. Campus just keeps on trucking. We're doing fine on college kids, by the way, when I last double checked. Alright. We have enough space for the youths. Alright. Build that. And what's actually funny is we have another line, but I would like to have this keep going towards our colony over here. And eventually the airport. So we'll have this keep going for right now. Do I have to demolish some stuff potentially? Not entirely. We'll just build one over here. It's kind of awkward having a subway line next to a monorail, but so be it. This one can come over. Alright, so that's connected now. And now, as I mentioned earlier, we got to get this to the airport. Without tripping up, you know. So the concourse is over here. Subway line's going to go over here. We'll figure out a way to build like a... We should probably have a walkway over there, too. And it just dawned on me that we don't have any way to get our passengers over there safely. As for our district out in the Wilderlands over there, I don't think it's going to work. Alright, that is all set. Now we just got to get this over to the airport. What's actually funny is we have a terminal over here, so we can actually do kind of a localized route in a way. Have kind of like an airport shuttle get from one end of the airport to the other over here. And then right about here is where the loop would kick in. Right about there. As we are now heading this way. We won't have it go to that metal district for right now. Spoiler alert, there's going to be some potential future expansion over here. Hey, why not? Look at that. I'm already thinking ahead. And once again, future me is going to be really proud once he starts... Or he'll probably start cursing me out. He always does that. More than likely will do that. Alright, there we go. And we don't need another one. And I believe we're all set now. Sweet. Let's electrify that up. And per what I just said earlier, I'm going to go all the way back here for 1 minute. Turn this off for a minute. Where is the walking paths? I know you're around here somewhere. Oh, there you are. Let's see. We need to get a higher walking path over here. I can't really get it over there. It's not letting me because of the whole dynamic of... Alright, whatever. I was hoping to get a path up to the upper part, but the game's not letting me do it. Maybe because there's another space over here. Oh well. It was worth a shot. That's the thing about these concourses. They can be a little bit tricky. So we'll just do that for right now. And actually, I'm going to throw in a parking garage. Just because I can. It's a park maintenance building. That is not going to help. That's definitely not going to help. Should be at the very end. There it is. Why not? Have a random parking garage over here. And there we go. It's all set now. So now the only thing, so we go back to our metro lines and we go underneath. We have our airport system. Poor Mineral Heights and Underhill don't really have anything going for them. Oh, there's actually an unconnected part. So, with me over here for a minute. We've actually got one final piece left. I just realized this, and I was about to dismiss it. I would imagine people want to go to over here. So what I'm going to do is build a subway stop in front of Wonderland. So I guess this street gets to have one, which is funny because that's actually where, you know... Okay, we'll build one there. Build one out in Highland Park, say right around here or so. Build another one somewhere over here. Alright, and then so now we gotta split this. Now, we don't need any late season allergies. Alright, so now it's just a matter of connecting the dots here. This shouldn't take too long. I find anarchy mode is literally the only way you can do this. Because if you don't, it's going to not work out. I know we're skipping a subway station, but so be it. Can't really connect everything here. Oop. Now we'll just connect these two guys. It's fine if there's a little hiccup in there. I think the biggest challenge now is just going to be able to get these lines set up. I'll save you guys the schematics on that. Alright, and I believe we've got it all set up. So, this will be done off camera, but this is what I'm thinking right away for a loop. Well actually, I messed up. Now we're good. Okay. So this is what I'm thinking early on. So we got our one loop that'll go around this area. We're obviously going to have a loop that utilizes this part. We should probably get one from the city center to down to the airport and all the main areas, including our main station over here. And then one specifically for the college. It's basically stuck like this, unfortunately, but that is what it is. But there is plenty of room for expansion, mainly over here. I could probably squeeze some kind of route in between. There's this route, which never got completed. I just noticed that out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Hold on a minute. We're not even close to done, as it turns out. Why do you want to demolish some stuff? I'll just have it connect to this line, and voila, now we're done. Okay, that handles that. So this is basically ground zero for all of our subway connections, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, we have one station over here somehow. Wait, do we? I can't even see it. I could have sworn we put one station underneath here. Or did I not and I just messed up? No, it's there. It's just hiding really well. Okay, it's an underground metro station. And yes, you can build above grade stations too, if you really wanted to, but we're going to keep it mostly underground. Okay, we don't need anarchy mode on anymore. We're good. Chill. Chill. We don't need that. Alright, so that is basically how our metro network's going to go. I guess the only question now is we'll have to redo this whole thing. Okay, we don't. Alright, I was getting worried there. Alright, so the metro station's unlocked. So now, let's go back to where we started, because I just noticed something. We can actually do it now. Let the industry commence! We've got just enough room here, but it's going to be a slow process in. I also see we have the need for more people over here, so... this is a really good question. Alright, this was not part of the... well, I think I know where to put these. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Why didn't anyone alert me this wasn't disconnected? Bruh. And here I am forgetting about power lines when all of a sudden I can't... water pipes when now I'm forgetting about power lines. So, good job. I've now graduated. Good lord. Alright, how about we do that right now? That area is kind of a slow ascent. I think part of the issue is it's just so isolated. Now, you probably realize that I kind of left this area out. The only thing I could really think of is to do a metro line across this and have it go to, say, Myrtle Heights. Or have it be its own little, like, bus system or something along those lines. This area is just very disconnected, and so it's going to be a challenge within itself. But other than that, I think we've got what we came here for. And now our first industrial buildings are coming up. I take it this area is incomplete now, so we'll slowly work to get our quote-unquote northern district up and running. So I think for next time we should probably do something to fill this space out and maybe some space out. Some spaces that don't have anybody but probably should. And also we'll see if we can finally get this area filled in finally. It's been way too long, so we'll do that for the next episode. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Of course, I should thank you guys for watching this as always. And I will see you on the next one, assuming I don't like prematurely chuck my computer out the window, because you never know. You never know. Don't worry, I'll be good, I swear. Alright, have a good one.